Viewer discretion is advised.
Good morning, Geek It Out. How y'all freaking doing? And I am your host, the Dave Meister, bringing you another Waitlist Watch. How's everybody doing? How are your wallets? Are your wallets safe? Are they all right? Mine isn't. Mine isn't. With all these freaking releases, it's driving me insane. But it's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this. Gonna be broke ass poor by the end of it, but we are gonna get through this, like the Nobi once said. We are gonna get through this, everybody. So, how is everybody doing today, this morning? I know I've heard a lot of y'all were talking in the last stream, like after I left. Like I'm like, wow, a lot of good stuff, especially some of the merch ideas. I was like, wow, y'all got some freaking ideas. Miles was talking about being just his head on a freaking predator body. I thought it was like hilarious. I'm like, okay, let's do that. Let's do that. We'll be talking about some merch later with the boys. But as far as like what else? I'm seeing the Geeking Out merch. I think I'm hoping get things started in November, because a lot of people have been asking about that. November, it's gonna happen. November. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. But anyway, guys, no releases just yet. I'm surprised as well. I am surprised. We want Geeking Out mugs. Can we have mugs? We'll have everything. Don't worry, we'll have everything. We're working on it. Okay, we got this. Right now, I'm just working on my Mandalorian mug right here, which is a very cool mug. I love this. So I just got back from work, so no overtime today. So, which is good because I'm here with you guys. Evening, morning from Australia. Acid for Blood. Wow. Hey, Australia. Nice. Morning, bro. Morning, everybody. How have y'all been? It was a lot of fun watching y'all talking with the boys last night. I thought it was pretty cool. We want the bird. We want the bird. Now we would have been pretty cool if we had the bird with so-and-so, what's his name? Whiplash. The One Cisco Whiplash, that would have been nice. Even, chaps. Evening. Everybody's coming in. OG fan in the house. Yes. Lunchtime in the UK. Wow. I wish it was lunchtime, man. Lunch is one of my favorites. Afternoon here now. Wow. So, all right. So, one of the things I spoke with my Boston Spies yesterday, that we are getting a 2-pack of some sorts. So let your imagination run wild with that. So it is, I think, going to be something about a 2-pack coming out. So I can't say anything more about it until we get more research on it. So, but that's the word, a 2-pack. So that's very interesting. Haven't seen a 2-pack in a minute. I think the last one was BVS, Batman, and Superman. So that's pretty cool. That is really cool. Anyway, guys, is everybody doing okay? Because I was going through the comments earlier on the last stream. There was one comment in particular I really want to bring up, because there was a real nice little insight from one of our viewers. If I could bring that comment, I thought I had it here, but no. I am ill prepared. I'm sorry. I just got back from work, so I'm just getting back in the groove again. The Record Omega. Oh my god, that would be so awesome, honestly. Wow. Record and Omega. Like, everybody been talking about a Record Omega 2-pack. Like, that would be perfect, honestly. What about Dad Bud Boba and Penguin Poop 2-pack? There's talks that's coming out a little early, so I'm guessing that Hottoys will probably push that out more towards the early December, right with the Book of Boba Fett. I'm telling you right now, possibly either right. So Hottoys loves posting figures right before or the night of the stream or event, right? So it happened with so-and-so Carnage. Carnage came out at the midnight. I think midnight or the morning, the day day after, or I think the midnight after it came out here in the States. So that's what I'm saying. Nate, how many Death Watch troopers are you getting? Oh, I'm just getting 2. No more. I actually pre-ordered my second one a few days ago with the coupon I got. I was waiting for a coupon from Hottoys. So yeah, I'm just getting 2. I'm not getting 4 because we're most likely getting the other Death Watch Mandos with these 2. So I don't need 4 Death Watch Mandos like some people are getting. And I'm like, I'm not about that life with the 4 Death Watch. Like 2 is fine because I already got my heavy. I got my let me see. Who was the other one? Damn. The brain is running, but I'm trying to get the names here. But yeah, I got plenty of Mandos in my shelf, so I think 2 will run perfectly for me. But let me see. Willow Hood and Will Roll Hood and Lobot 2-pack. Why would that happen? Why would that happen? I'm like, that's maddening. Have a Lobot 2-pack. You drive me insane with that. You drive me insane. I swear to God, if we get a Lobot for friggin' Han, I tell you right now, I'm gonna be pissed because we've been waiting for a Han Solo, but we get a Lobot. God. But yes, everybody's saying that Echo has the makings to be a freaking Lobot. So. Man. What 2 sells out first? Lando, Stormtrooper Guard. That's the question we're running today. Like, what 2 sells out? Lando, Stormtrooper Guard, or Death Watch Mando? My money right now could possibly be another Krennic situation with Lando. I could see Lando selling out quicker than most. Just like Krennic behind me over here, Krennic. He only lasted for a few weeks after hitting the cart. So I think I remember. I just know he didn't last long. Krennic didn't last long. Now, Sword Trooper, the Guards, and the Death Watch Mando, we could possibly see them sending out within 2 or 3 months of release. So if we go back to the paperwork, if I go back to my goddamn guard, let's see. Let me see. Corazon Guard, July. So we got August. Oh wow, August, September, October. 3 months. The guard is pushing 3 months already. Wow. It survived 3 months. I'm surprised with that. So if that's the case, if we have the Corazon Guard for 2 or 3 months possible, if it's already surviving 3 months, we might have another Death Trooper situation in our hands where it'll only last for 5 to 6 months, which makes sense for Star Wars figures. Star Wars figures usually last for only 5 to 6 months. Or the Corazon Guard is going to sit because no one wants to buy him. But the thing is, there was not a lot of pre-orders for him. So, and people keep army building the way they are with the Corazon Guards. I could see either it will sell out this month for October, or it'll probably sell out like the Death Trooper Mandalorian 5 to 6 months. Supposedly. So this is like dangerous month for Corazon Guard. Between now and November is dangerous month. When it starts hitting December, that's going to be interesting because it puts it right in the 5 to 6 months range. That means either there people are not buying enough of him, or maybe the pre-orders were a little better here than we thought. So remember, I think we're at the 3 month range, or the precipice of 3 months right now. So that's the one thing we want to keep an eye on. That's going to be interesting. Not going to lie, I'm very interested to see how things progress for the Corazon Guard, because July 20th it was first released. So by October 20th, we should have 3 months, right? We should be pushing by 3 months by October 20th. So we want to keep that in mind. And say good morning. Good morning, man. Everybody's very polite today. Nice. I appreciate it. FC. Man, I have the armor and Corazon Guard being sent to me. OG fans, I'm running out of space. We're all running out of space and money, apparently. So it's about to get real. People are selling their Codys for cheap. I'm like, wow, what? What was it, like 250 or 3 something at 300? Someone was talking about it in the last stream that Cody was selling. Someone was selling his Cody for cheap. So I'm here thinking, damn, that's they're trying to sell that to pay off their freaking Rex. That's what I'm thinking. If CG is coming, if CG is coming soon, then we should see CW Mall shortly after or before, if not alongside the CG, given Hottoys' current record. That seems about right. Anyone disappointed by the armor figure? It's a bit yes. I feel you on that. A lot of people are disappointed with the armor figure. I think we're sort of paying too much money on a figure with the body we're getting from it. I am disappointed with it. I am not a fan of what we got. I've been disappointed with the freaking armor since the first release because one, we didn't get the smithing base. It should have thrown a smithing base. That was a missed opportunity from with Hottoys. I heard about the Venom peeling for some people, thinking SS Batch will be a better version. Well, the thing is, it also depends on the type of. That means you might have to 303 the hell out of that thing. But the thing is, or use the substance that Loco Lu brings up. Quite often. We gotta talk with Loco Lu to see his thoughts about what's going on with that Venom peeling. Because Loco Lu has sort of expertise of how the body works. Because I think the body's sort of similar to the Venom pool that Loco Lu has. Also, you have to consider the type of environment they live in. Is it the moisture is getting in? I'm not sure. It's something that we have to look into for a future stream or future discussion. Because I'm not sure what happened. And I think Loco Lu has a better understanding of what's going on with that damn figure. So I'm definitely going to bring that up with him in the next discussion, next stream, hopefully. Hell, he probably pop up right now, all drunk as hell, talking to me. I'm saying, use your collection, fund your collection. True story. Oh, my God. Words to live by. Words to live by. I can't understand it. Can't keep my mind not loving you. Hottoys, not even for a minute. You got me spellbound. Let me see. I'm not getting armor because of the shortcuts they took. I feel you. I feel you on that. It just sucks. It just sucks what they did with that armor. I feel you. I'm only getting it because I need to complete the collection. I need to complete the collection. It sucks, but hey. It is what it is. I understand why Hot Toys decided what they did because it could have been better. I feel. Nate, did you get to cancel? I'm canceling it today. Once Sideshow gets the CSRs on the phone, I'm gonna call because the thing is I want to get as many things back as possible. My Venom's peeling off as well, but it's only if you stretch the arms and legs. Wow, really? That hurts. That's not good. That's no bueno for me. We need to talk about that. Talk about the moisture on the therapy show. Oh, we will. I need to talk to Loco Lu. Loco Lu is a master with that. I need to talk to him, or Denobi, but Denobi's not here right now. That's collect calls. Let me see. Collecting for dummies had an issue too, where I think it looked like it was scratched at the fact. Wow. I think it's that coating they use to make him look slimy. Such as a shame because that figure looks so good. I spoke to Hot Toys about the Venom. I'm waiting for a response. Patiently waiting for Facebook to crash. That's how I know Ahsoka finally dropped. Oh my God, Nate, that was a great movie. Streets. Oh, my boy knows right there. My boy knows. I love that movie. That was Willem Dafoe's one of his breakout roles right there. That pretty much that movie, put him out there. It was not the movie that made him, but it put him out there to get that. And I when I saw that, I was like, wow, Willem Dafoe really stole the show in that movie. Really stole the show. Other than Rick Moranis and the music, the soundtrack was fire. If you guys have not seen Streets of Fire, check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. It's pretty much the motivation or the influence that a lot of beat 'em up games have, with street fights and all that, for beat 'em up games. That was the influence right there. Good morning. Hope everyone's doing great. I hope everyone's wallets are doing great, man. It's getting crazy out there. It is getting crazy. So, okay. So, that's right. This it was a bit of an eye opener comment that one of our viewers posted, and it was very interesting. I do apologize if my English is all over the place, but we'll bear with me. We'll get through this together. Okay, we'll get through this. Okay, so let me see. Can you read? I'm gonna get a little closer for y'all right here. It was from Stephen Bamford. It's from the last stream from last night. It's in the comment section if you guys want to read it. Okay, so let me check out what we have here. Okay, so you guys can read it from here. Okay, so let's get through it. There are going to be so many cancellations that it's unlikely anything will be selling out in 2022. Markets in a big readjustment. How much does anyone really like these custom designs that are slightly tweaked iterations of the original creator's visions? Creation is the name of the game, and all those cases full of same MCU figures will be the first onto the secondary market. An awful lot of people will be looking for excuses to bail out, as let's not forget these are the most expensive toys in the marketplace. Incremental payment plans have democratized this luxury line, but these companies producing IP owned by corporations are not your friends, even if you think their characters are. The U.S. is being double hit with the late sea freight figures leaving the docks and air freighted stocks arriving on a weekly basis. Sideshow needs to take a proactive position to limit their financial exposure by increasing the initial down payments. Sorry, but it needs to be 35% non-refundable to scare off the fair weather collectors that have entered the market. Remember, the incremental payment is not the business model in HK for Hottoys. The instance in the person payment is an insurance policy and very, very smart. We're so used to credit and debt in the West that this situation is very preoccupied for Sideshow and the expansion of Hottoys. We're greedy and our eyes are bigger than our wallets. I like that. These toys are for the 1%, and I think that a lot of viewers underestimate the wealth of content creators. Payment plans are self-inflicting pain in the wrong hands. Thanks for your spectacular commitment to the hobby, Nate. Stay safe and look after yourself with all the work hours you're putting in. Best wishes to Don and crew. Oh, boy, that was a long one. I'm sorry, guys. It took me a minute to read that. So, you lost me. I feel you on the NRD. I think, but the thing is, over at HK, they have it totally different with the payments and the NRDs over there. It's not what we have here. We are in the United States. We're very like with Sideshow. We are very what's the word for? We are let's say we're living the dream in a way with these payment plans and then these low NRDs, because it could be worse. It could be worse because out there in HK it's a little bit let me see what's the one for unforgiving compared to what we have. There you go. Fortunate. Doc Smithsel got it right. We are fortunate. We are fortunate with what we have here with Sideshow and other companies that deal with sort of thing for us. And hell, even Toys Wonderland, they provide sort of an even better / opening for us collectors to do these payment plans as well. So it's not only Sideshow, but other companies doing that, or other third parties. So I did like his insight, Steven's insight from what he was saying. I did enjoy it as far as like, because I love information. I love what the other side thinks, or it's something that doesn't bring up to my head. It's not always good to be in the echo chamber because you're bouncing off the same ideas and you're like, okay, so nothing to learn from. So there's a lot to learn from that comment. I know some of us don't want to admit to the whole NRD increase, but yeah, I do understand where he's coming from with that. But the reason why I read it for you guys is to understand that one, we're fortunate, and another thing, don't get overwhelmed with pre-orders or amount of figures, because we honestly, like, we can't get them all. We can't get all these figures. You can eventually, but the thing is, it'll take time. So just be mindful, because we're gonna be dropped with a lot of these figures in the next few months, especially with if October and September and the end of September is anything to do for us. It is a reminder for us is that Hot Toys has no chill when it comes with these releases now. So they could drop all these they want, and then hell, with what's going on, like Doc's Missile brought up a while ago, is Sideshow is bringing these in with different freights, like not the same freights that were docked up. They're just coming in. So we could even have Ahsoka here in the United States, and we're just waiting till Sideshow Hot Toys drops it, and then Sideshow drops it right then and there. I'm just saying, it's just be prepared for the toy apocalypse. Just curious how much Sideshow makes on NRD cancellations. Wonder if they like it at that percent, because it encourages people to pre-order and they think less would be. Honestly, I think it's like the buildup of, because the thing is, I think Denobi brought it up quite well, is that they keep their NRDs, in their banks, and they work off the interest. They make money off the interest. I think that's how Denobi put it. But I do believe what Denobi is saying with it when it comes to that, because it makes sense. Like, why wouldn't you make off the interest from the NRDs? All right, so just wanted to read that. Thank you, Stephen, for opening up about that comment. And yes, yes, I am excited for, with the enthusiasm with the Hot Toys that are coming out. But I do understand that if I want to, I gotta pay to play. So I have to make sure my payments are on time, as far as like my bills, and also doing the overtime and all that jazz. So then, and the thing is, I'm fortunate because we're entering the holiday season for work, so that's a lot of overtime for me. So I'm okay for now. So, but the thing is, I didn't like pre-order a whole bunch of figures. So what? Actually, I'm lying. I got 70 figures. I'm being okay now, because I there's not other figures I could pre-order now after that, after the 70. So I'm still working off that 70. There is a few I need to get. Like, I was gonna pre-order Tumblr after I canceled General Grievous. So I live in the Ireland, but I still buy from Sideshow for Hot Toys, and it's great paying on the plans. But my question to the other based in Europe: who would you suggest as a good seller this side? Yeah, that's a good question. Whoever can help out Cooper, like hit him up. He's probably wondering, because the thing is, when you buy from Sideshow, has these increased fees or doc or whatever extra fees that pop up when you buy these figures. Do you think the classic suit Spider-Man will be released before Christmas? Possibly. I can't see why not, because we got all these Spider-Man hype coming from No Way Home. I wouldn't doubt it that Hot Toys would be able to drop the classic Spider-Man before Christmas, just to build up the hype. So I could see that. I doubt the Sideshow is profiting much from the R&D, but they are probably losing more profit in terms of carrying the excess inventory and having. That's another thing too. So I feel that if we start having collectors start canceling outright because they can't, meet the demand of the payments and all that, or it's overwhelming. Not only collectors are suffering, but companies are suffering too. Like Sideshow, they're not making the profit from their toys. But the thing is, there will always be another collector coming in to swoop in. But the thing is, with that's a lot of figures sitting. So a lot of figures that we thought that could sell out fast would sit and collect dust. But there's only certain figures that may not be affected, like the Marvels. The Marvel figures are the ones that are in danger of just sitting for freaking years, because they have shelf life between 1 to 3 years. It's only certain amount of Marvel characters, like your let me see, the Wasps or your Ant-Mans, that don't last that long. They last about 6 months. Because not a lot of pre-orders. I've got the same. Oh, I love this coffee mug. Oh, I love it too. Oh my god. The thing is, my sister got it for me, so I was like, yes, I love this. Obviously, Hot Toys just started an employee send your kid to college program. Hot Toys just started an employee send your kid to college program funded by us. Hence our current situation. Fast and Furious speed boats with our Hot Toys. You know, true story though. Like I was just thinking about that the other day. Like Sideshow is hiring these smugglers like Han Solo to get these extra batches in that they can't get through the California Harbor Federation blockade. That we got the Trade Federation blockade that's in the block in the California Harbor. So I was just thinking that maybe they want to get someone like Han Solo to smuggle in Hot Toys. Oh, that's stupid. I didn't pre-order that much. I ordered 70 actually. They comment of the day. I just remembered how many numbers, so I'm like, crap, I did order. Damn it. Let's see. Yeah, I've got the same. Okay, Miles Morales, Spidey looking fire. I know. Honestly, Sideshow should start charging 30% already to keep the paper bag hands from clicking that PO button without consequence. Do you stream Pokemon? My boy Pokemon. Do you stream 24/7? No, I just stream. So far, I've been streaming every morning, so I'm going to see how things progress with it because I've been having fun, just getting off work and then streaming with you guys. And then I stream at night only on Wednesdays and Sundays. Those are my only stream days I do at night, and then everything else I do in the morning. And I have fun with it. I just like telling you guys, and the thing is, Hot Toys drops these figures every morning, right, or every other morning, right, or once a week. With it, I don't even know how many times Hot Toys drops things now. But whenever something drops, I like to, just discuss it with you guys. It's a lot faster and than, editing the video and stuff like that. And also, I interact with you guys. So I want to hear your thoughts about what's going on with the Hot Toy world. And also, you want to check out Pokemon. Pokemon does a lot of other, say, like Godzilla figures. I love his Godzilla figures. I love it. And also, he's been getting into Hot Toys, but I think he's been slowing down a bit. But I suggest you get that Mandalorian Chrome. That thing looks awesome. Every UK option are sometimes even more expensive than Sideshow with taxes, but big chief studios, collectibles direct from Japan, the good, the bad, and the robots. Obviously, I'm finally in a good place now. Work has been slow due to the supply shortages, so money's been tight for what little I've ordered. But after some reorienting, I think I'm covered. That's the thing, though. It's about surviving. Like surviving, then seeing what can work out for you now, and then figure out which figures you want to, drop a pre-order or cancel for now, and then get it later. Because there were some figures I had to cancel on the way up here. But then I went back and pre-ordered again, and I bought them. So I'm also learning as I'm learning with you guys. So that's why I'm telling you guys, you don't want to, fall under like, okay, let me just, I gotta like cancel 5 or 6 of these damn figures. And I'm like, no, you don't want to do that. That's NRD gone right there. I know some people during the Hot Toy Civil War between Sideshow and TW, that people were, because of which side you were taking, they were canceling pre-orders. I'm like, why you do that for? Keep your NRDs. You out of your damn minds. So yeah, TW are probably a little worried. I feel they would be, because now Sideshow is sleeping with Hot Toys. They're now closing up the Hot Toys to make sure they get their figures day one, kind of like what TW is doing. To combat what's going on. So I see that Sideshow is making moves right now. Man, TW is going to go all out. They're selling like Lando for $215 and like Death Watch Mando for the same price too. Wow. This is going to get interesting in the next few months. I wonder how quickly or how fast Hot Toys is going to progress with this. Sort of like, what's the one for this process of getting these figures for day one. I wonder, is it because of the whole the lower batches? Because I've seen that the lower batches ones are a lot quicker to get over here and then put them out. But I wondered, like, for example, the Captain Rex, because there were so many pre-orders already for those, there was no way they could get them over here for day one batches. But I wonder if they're, working that out, because if they keep making that progress with what they're doing, hell, we could see Sideshow getting these high number pre-orders by like literally on day one by next year, if they work out what they're doing. So is this the end of the 2 or 3 month wait after figures get released at HK? I think it's quite possible. It is quite possible. But the thing is, if they continue doing that, I could see shipping not shipping, but the actual price of the figures from our end getting raised up a bit more now, and that sucks if that comes to be, because, where are they going to make up for the loss of capital there? They're going to put it right into the raised up prices of the figure. So it could happen. It could happen. I'm not saying it will, but I'm thinking like the worst case. Or Sideshow, if you're listening, don't do that, please. For the love of God, don't do that. Okay, I heard air freight is basically the same right now for shipping. Okay, yeah, there's an email from DW with a bunch of new Hot Toys for sale at 205 and 215. Good morning, Adrian. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. I hope Rex isn't like EG Cap and they take forever to get. Now, if that's the case, then what if that does happen? That means that there's other third parties that are buying up the stock, and then the thing is, we're not getting our stock, and either we're getting our stock from Rex's, but they're stuck in the damn harbor. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be crazy. Competition is going to give us good deals. That's true. Competition is always good, though. I'll say that much, because it was negative for Sideshow, but was a positive for TW, because TW, people were buying up like the stealth suit of Spider-Man, which is unfortunate, because TW making good with that, but other companies were like they were trying to sell their stealth suit deluxe editions for actual retail, but they couldn't, because TW was selling it for like lower than like about $200 USD at one point. Like I could have bought it. I could have bought the deluxe Spider-Man for $200 at one point. I missed the chance because I was hopping on other figures. So, but I did pre-order the stealth suit Spider-Man with the 30% off on Sideshow, so that's pretty cool. I'm happy about it. Was it 30% off or 10% off? I forget. 10% off, I think. It was 10% off because that was $30 off. Cool. Okay, so I cannot obviously gonna pay off my Kylo today and Mythos Boba later this week. After that, I have some breathing room for my orders and can focus on saving up. The pandemic caused a disturbance in the force of Sideshow, like 1,000 pre-orders. The pandemic caused a disturbance in the force for Sideshow, like 1,000 pre-orders cried out and were suddenly canceled. Okay, cool. I'm good. So, all right. So let's move on, shall we? I know we were talking about a lot of your concerns and your questions, and let's move on. Let's move on to the best sellers list and my thoughts on what's selling out, or what I think we should be keeping our eyes on. Like Doc said last night, one of the things I always try to do, if there's a figure that you are interested in. For example, let's say Lando, keep that Lando in your stock, in your cart. I say keep 5 to 6 figures in your cart. If you go over 9 or 10, it starts glitching the actual site, and you break the site, and it pretty much removes all your figures from your cart. So you don't want to do that. Make sure you don't do that. Just keep 5 or 6 of them in your cart. Let me see. Gotta get to work. Have a great day, everyone. Take it easy, OG fan. We love you. Later, OG fan. May the force be with you. Yes. But yeah, that's one of the ways I keep myself updated about these figures, especially the ones that I'm looking to get. Like, for example, if I need an extra, let's say 501st, right? I make sure I keep one of the 501st in my cart just in case I need to make that drop of that pre-order, just in case, or not pre-order, but that NRD, and keep it in my cart. But as far as like selling out is concerned, From what I remember, what we like I talked about in the beginning, is the Corazon Guard, right? The Corazon Guard was July 20th. So we got August, September, October. We are hitting almost the third month, which is 2 or 3 months. That's when things start getting iffy for certain figures, especially Star Wars. Star Wars is very dangerous with 2 or 3 months because it comes out of nowhere. So Corazon Guard is not a Commander Cody. Commander Cody only lasted for like literally a few weeks. Like a few weeks. It was crazy. So it was almost a month. It was almost a month. But Corazon Guard is doing pretty well. It's doing like the Remnant Trooper with 2 or 3 months. As far as the 501st is concerned, the 501st is a little longer. We got 4 months with them, which is not bad either. We just got to keep our mind and our eyes peeled on these, our ears, everything. Eyes, keep the force strong with these damn figures, because the Corazon Guard, we're hitting the danger zone with Corazon Guard with 2 or 3 months. What's the best sites for kit bashing parts for Hot Toys Star Wars? I think it's what was it? Monkey Dojo, I think it's one, and then what's the other one? Damn, it's, I forgot the name. Don knows. Anyone knows in the comment section, please drop it, because I can't remember the other site I used to go to. Black Ops Toys, yeah. Black Ops Toys is freaking it's freaking awesome. Just that you need to buy in bulk, so you know, capitalize on the shipping and stuff like that. But other than that, if you have like several parts you want to buy, I usually buy for them, but I always want to try and buy 3 or 4 parts so I can like capitalize on the shipping. Toy Anxiety, yeah, it does know. And Toy Anxiety. So it's Toy Anxiety, Black Ops Toys, I think Monkey Dojo, I think. But those are the ones I usually go to. I'm always surprised the corners are still. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. It's so weird because 2 or 3 month range is dangerous for Star Wars toys, especially for troopers. Because Remnant Trooper is sold out within 2 or 3 months, right? And then we had Heavy Mando. It only lasted for 2 or 3 months. And then we had Cody, who lasted for a month. So I'm guessing that the Corazon Guard and the 501st. 501st is probably going to last a little bit longer. Probably the 501st is going to be 5 or 6 months. But the Corazon Guard, I could see it just like the Death Trooper at this point. Maybe pushing 4 months in with it. But that's the thing. I'm very surprised about that. I am very surprised that the Corazon Guard has not. I'm guessing because people are not hopping on the Corazon Guard train as much, because there's no. The one thing Hot Toy needs to do to make sure they capitalize on sales for troopers, always, especially for clone troopers. This is more for clone troopers, because you always want to have your clone commanders that go with your set clone troopers. You know, set factions. So we got the 501st. If you have Darth Anakin or Anakin, the 501st. You have Rex, the 501st. And they set up properly with the 501st. I think they released the Corazon Guard the wrong way. I think we didn't need the Corazon Guard. What it should have been was the 212. The 212, because we already got the Codys out there, right? It should have been the 212. It should have been the 212. That's what I'm saying. It should have been the 212. It's just so weird. They came out with the Corazon Guard and there was no Commander Fox with it. It was so weird because everyone that we had, there was Codys in the market. So why didn't you do the freaking 212? It's just so weird. Maybe they'll drop the 212, kind of like what they did with the Ahsoka, with the 501st. They drop a 501st and Ahsoka. They could do the 212 and then General Kenobi at the same time. That'd break the internet right there. That would literally break the internet. So, actually, no, I don't need to search it. I can just go back. Nah, like I said, it's just sort of it's just weird. Hot Toys was weird with that Corazon Guard. It should have just waited and just delivered some 212. I agree. Their timing and the product release now are so it is so weird. Like they did the same thing with Venom, but the Venom, the only reason why Venom sold out because there were not a lot of pre-orders for them. But here we are with them selling out completely. But now with the problem with the bodies, I wonder if that's going to affect the resale value for those for the ones that are currently in the market right now. It's just weird. It's very weird. But we'll see about that. Hell, at that point, if you're worried about the bodies, you might as well just wait till the next Venom. But the thing is, we don't know exactly what happened with those bodies. I would like Loco Lu to come in to give us more of an insight on it. All right, so maybe it's a cracking the bodies because like I said, Loco Lu has Venom pull, so he has a bit of an idea. All right, so what I wanted to bring up, the Corazon Guard. All right, the Corazon Guard. It's very weird because it's $220, 66 on the payment plans, so it's not too bad. Like literally, this is not a bad figure to start off with. Just that people are not getting it because they don't have anything to pair it up with at the moment. So, Hottoys, hopefully Hottoys will make Commander agree, Bakara, etc. Yo, if they bring out Bakara, they better bring out the freaking Galactic Marines. You out of your damn mind, Hottoys. If you bring out freaking Bakara and not Galactic Marines, you out of your damn minds. Galactic Marines is an easy one too. Just get the mode from the Snow Troopers, do a Twitch here and there, and make it into a damn clone trooper. Well, at that point, they can't do that because from what we got for the clone troopers, they're all new bodies, all new armors, so they wouldn't do that. I'm just saying that like it for easy release, I could see that happen because the original mode, but it'd be brand new bodies and brand new concepts for the Galactic Marines. But at that point, the Galactic Marines and Bakar will be episode 3. And if that's the case, then they'll wait till 2025 till that release because that's the 20th anniversary. So I think Hottoys' way of thinking with the clones was for the Clone Wars Season 7. That's why we got the 501st and Corazon Guard. The Corazon Guard were also in the Bad Batch. That is true. I do agree on that. And also, we sold them a lot more with the Darth Mauls. So if you want to pair them up with Darth Maul once you get them for the Clone Wars, that's. But here's the thing, though. I don't think a lot of people are. Let's look at the pre-orders for that. Damn it! No! I don't want to do that. Shoot, not today, Lord. Not today. So let's look at the pre-orders. The pre-orders weren't that great for the Clone Wars Darth Maul, unfortunately. They weren't that great. They were doing like anything was doing better than Raid, but I'm just saying, like they weren't that great though. So let's go to pre-release bestsellers. Damn, I can't freaking believe it. The reason why I think one of the reasons why we got a lot of Carnage pre-orders is because of the no NRD. So, but also still, people pre-ordered the deluxe version as well for $510, and they wanted that freaking bust with the head sculpt for Tom Hardy to add it to their Venoms. Damn, Venom sold out so quickly. The Death Watch Mano doing pretty good. Wow, look at that. It's going to add him to the cart. It's going to add him to the cart. Let's keep going down over here. Yeah, see? He's down there with the armor right now. Also, let me add that to the cart too. Look at that. Darth Maul and the armor just chilling down there. Armor used to be up a little higher. I guess not many people were having fun with the damn armor these days. Captain McCarty is what we need. Yo, no. True story. We need Captain Puerto Rico 2.0. Okay, right here. Where's my boy? Where's my boy at? Where is my boy? Where is my boy? Captain Puerto Rico 2.0. Where is he? Where is he? Did I see him? Did I miss him? Give me a second. Oh wow, the timer is getting higher. There you go. Right there. Captain Puerto Rico 2.0. Right there. We need him. We need him, Hot Toys. Please, for the love of God, get him out by November. We need Captain Puerto Rico 2.0 in my life. Right there. Wepa. That's what we need. That's what we freaking need. Actually, that's going to be one of my shirts. I'm going to have the Captain Puerto Rico flag on me. It's going to be pretty cool. So, I'll be Captain Puerto Rico 3.0 on my shirts. Haha. Hey, James C. What's up, man? Ahsoka Clone Wars figure I wanted so bad. I know. But the thing is, people are asking all about these figures, and I'm like, are y'all prepared for the coming storm? I am curious to the lack of news announcement from the last 12-ish days, but I love the releases too. Hottoys stop messing around and release the Battle Droid 2-packs. That'd be a nice 2-pack, not gonna lie. I really would like that. The armor is a disappointment, so I think people bailed. Yeah, that's true. Nobody wants single joint armor. I am one of them. Yeah, I think the more reviews that were coming out, people were not very proud of what Hot Toys did with that armor. It was sort of like what Sideshow did with their second or third batches of pre-order releases for the Mythos Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, I think people were that disappointed, especially since it's Hot Toys, so it's doubly disappointed. But it's also the fact that it's a figure you need to keep in your collection. You see what I'm saying? You can't say no to the freaking armor. Well, unless you're not about that completionist a Mandalorian life, but it makes sense. So, good morning, Ned Green. How are you doing? 1313. I love that game. I love the game that never came out. That would have been awesome. Also, they had like kind of like a proto Boba Fett look, which is pretty cool. I wish we had that game. The Collector. Do you get your payments back, or do you get charged extra for canceling? You don't. Supposedly, you're not supposed to get your payments back, but I think I fall in to the delay factor with General Grievous. So if your figure is delayed and they mention it in your emails that the figure is being delayed, you have an opportunity to cancel the figure, and get your NRD back. The thing is, if you cancel a figure outright, you don't get your NRD back, and you do get your payments back and your awards. You don't get your coupon back either. So you only get your points back and your payments back. But as far as the NRD, non-refundable deposit, you don't get that back. But it got to fall in the terms of service. But sometimes, if you work with them and they understand, you talk to them like a real human being and not freaking attack them, they might, throw you a bone. I think that Sideshow actually made the armor and just put... Oh, you cold-blooded exotic. You're cool. I like you. I like this. That was hilarious. Let me see. Bless you. For a comic book reader, this version of Cap is great. Yes. Freaking Captain Puerto Rico 2.0 right here, man. I love it. That's the Puerto Rican flag. Everything. I love this. This is my Cap right here. This is my Captain Puerto Rico right here. And then Captain Puerto Rico 3.0 when it comes out next year. That's gonna be freaking awesome with the damn wings. Finally getting a Falcon type character, because I couldn't get Falcon before because I started late in collecting. I'm hoping that Hot Toys would drop a Falcon, the red version that you see in the actual show. I wouldn't mind that one. Oh, that's some good OJ. No, it's not OJ. It's just Spashka. I'm just kidding. Coffee. Did someone message me? I'm just making sure because sometimes people message me and like, "Hey, invite me." I'm like, I didn't know you were awake. Daddy chills. All right, let's scroll back up. The hell? Okay. Let's go to page 1. Get back over here. I'm actually surprised that the Marty has not sold out yet. I guess there was a lot of push for pre-orders for Marty McFly over here in the States or outside of HK, because there were only 600 pre-orders set up for HK. Here, the difference is limited to 1. Let me see how it's looking. Okay, we're safe. Woo, that scared me a little bit. That scared me just a tad bit. I was like a little worried, so I'm like, damn, this is a nice piece. Say what you will about the head sculpt, but it's a really nice piece. And then also say what you will about Einstein. It's a nice little treat figure. And I feel that October 21st, we are going to get a freaking DeLorean. Because why would they put all this work and not give us a DeLorean? At least maybe the first one. You know what I mean? The DeLorean from Back to the Future 1. You know, come on. It will be it's so awesome. How has Marty not sold? I don't know. It's very weird to me. It is very weird how Marty is still going strong, especially in the top pre-order list. Look. My bad. I pressed the wrong back button. I pressed the wrong back button. It happens. It happens, okay? It happens. Anyway, I'm back. Okay? I'm back. It's okay. We're all gonna get through this together, guys. Okay? Man, who spiked my damn coffee? That's what happened. Date. Like Otacon and freaking Metal Gear Solid. Date. You hear me? Date. Date rises for the grave. Date. Yes, my master. Rise. Actually, let me do that again. So for the memes, let me see. Okay, Nate. Yes, my master. Rise. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Oh shoot, so stupid. I'm being stupid today. Early morning shamble. You know what? You want to talk about early morning shambles? Freaking last Monday when YouTube and Facebook and StreamYard did not want me to cancel the end broadcast. You were watching all my damn figures for freaking 8 hours. God, man. Out of your damn minds. Hey, yes, the collector number one. Hit that like button. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe for more morning antics. Yes. Marty being at the top of the PO list is great, increasing our chances of getting DeLorean and more Back to the Future figures. It can stay up there as long as it wants. I do agree on that. I really do. Because I hope this sends Hottoys the message. It's not about the money. Well, it is about the money, but also it's about the message that we want classic figures to come back, classic lines to be complete, or attempted to be complete. You know, reissues of DeLoreans or 2.0s, you know, or hell, give us the aliens, give us the Predators, man. The reason why, because I was not there to collect the Predators, and I'm such a big Predator fan. And there's been opportunities where I have not been able to collect in the Predator because they're either too expensive, and I don't hit that crazy on the damn, you know, and not on the reseller list for Predators. So it gets weird. So Nate, your current pre-orders that should come by the end of this year, which is your top 3 and you're so excited for? Ooh, what am I excited for? Damn. Okay, so I won't say the 501st because the 501st right now they're at the carts, so they're not pre-orders anymore. They're at the carts, and I should be done with them by the end of the month. But the 501st was one of them. But my current pre-orders and what's coming out, Ahsoka, definitely Ahsoka. The Stormtrooper Guard and Stormtrooper squad leader, and then the Boba Fett 2-pack. The Boba Fett 2-pack. Please, that's going to be awesome. That would be a great Christmas present for us collectors for that Boba Fett 2-pack from Mandalorian. That's the Pheonix 2-pack. The Pheonix. Let me see. Good morning. Oh, good morning to you. Good morning. Have a great morning. Still laying on the couch. Oh, damn. That's funny. I hope they do a modular DeLorean. It's we're in the realm of possibilities with Hot Toys. They could do whatever they want, and we would just throw money at them because we want more of this merch. We want more of these DeLoreans, and we want more of the classic figures coming back, make it come back. Both at 2-pack. Could you imagine it dropping this week? I don't see it happening this week because I think Hot Toys is learning their lessons with hype and releasing figures. Because look what they did with Carnage. They had a deluxe with the bust and head sculpt of Tom Hardy, which pushed the sales of Venom selling out. You see what I'm saying? Don't tell me that was not planned. That was all by design. And I feel Hot Toys is learning the lesson with meeting the hype and demand for these figures, and it helps build up sales. And for both at 2-pack happening in December to meet the hype of Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett, it's just a perfect trifecta of freaking hype and sales just for the Boba Fett 2-pack. Man, someone wants to sell someone wants me to sell them my Beskar Mando for 200. Are you out of your damn mind? Are you out of your damn mind? What these people think? Like, so I'm gonna take the loss and you get the winnings? Nah, not today. Not today. Maybe one day if you keep hunting. Maybe when you keep hunting, yes. Maybe if you keep on hunting.
Sorry, can anyone hear me? Hi. I just want to say thank you for the shout out, and I'm so excited.
All right. So James C. I think Tusken Raider is up on top of my most anticipated appeal list, followed by. I'm not okay. I'm not sure about the Tusken Raider because the Tusken Raider is very weird figure for me because I am still going to get it, but I am very sort of disappointed with it because I want it to be a lot more gritty, a lot more, torn up compared to the cleansiness that we got. Like we got freaking college graduate Tusken Raider coming out of Tusken University. His first day at feeding the crate dragon. They send the newbies to feed the crate dragon. That's why they get eaten up so quickly. Okay, then send the newbies. If you can dodge a crate dragon, you could dodge a blaster or something like that. I don't know. I'll sell them just a figure and keep the rest of the accessories. Damn. Noob Tusken. I'm getting 3 Tuskens. I agree. I wish it was more weathered. There you go. That was what we're looking for. Thank you, James C. But I've always loved Tuskens and my love for them. Yeah. That's what I'm getting 2. I'm getting 2. I'm not getting 3. I think it's a bit more excessive for me to get 3, but I'm sticking with the 2. And those are the other ones. That's another good figure to look into right now as far as like WAITLIST is concerned. Because that's another figure that the pre-orders weren't great either. Let's see. So we got pre-release. So we go down. Damn, that Death Watch Mando's been rising. I don't like that. I really don't like that because Death Watch Mando was down there. So he keeps on rising. He's already in the 3rd place over here. So let's see Star Wars wise. Let's see how he looks Star Wars wise. Because we got the Marvel and stuff. So that's scary. Not gonna lie. But Rex is fine. Rex has been a top seller for freaking months. But Death Watch Mando, freaking Lando. This is crazy. This is crazy. I've never seen this before. What have y'all been doing? Army building up freaking Death Watch Mandos? Give me my 2 though. You could army build all you want, but give me my 2. Damn, y'all out of their damn minds. That Lando though, be careful with that Lando. Yeah, that definitely a sleeper one. True that on the Raider, but in the TV series they were dressed cleaner. Yeah. I watched it the other day, and I love that YouTube profile pic. I love that figure. People are gonna sleep on that. There's gonna be another freaking Hulkbuster waiting to happen as far as like sales are concerned because it's pretty cool. Nate, are you gonna get the Tony Stark mech tests? Of course. That's the mech test, right? That's the original. That's when he stood. That's the arc reactor 1/6 that says Tony has a heart. You gotta get that. I love you 3000 before I love you 3000. Okay, don't like that's a set I need to have in my collection, man. I need to catch up with Adobe. I will never will catch up with Adobe, but I want to feel like I'm catching up with Adobe. I never will, but that's like I seen the original video of the mech tests with him, and that was so cool, especially with all those freaking Hall of Armors behind the mech test one. And also if you add the 1/6 scale diorama of the Mark III getting worked on, oh my god, that's just a beautiful display right there. Tons of Raider, okay, yeah, but the Tons of Raiders were clean, looking the best episodes, so they are being accurate to show like their mission statement. Yeah, I'm getting 2 also. Release the Banthas, brah. If they could throw us blurgs, they could throw us a Bantha. Hell, throw us a freaking 1/6 scale crate dragon and call it a day. I'm just kidding. Hot Toys. I'm kidding. Don't throw us a bat. How much would that be? Like, what, $3,000 for that? That'd be stupid. Second place, damn. Those were the Tuscan hipsters. Buy Deathwatch Mando arrives today. Do not FMMO Deathwatch Mando figure. Hard pass and the DW Mando and Lando for me. Wow. Never seen that before in my life. Someone say that. Damn. Hey, man. More money for you, though. I commend your efforts. More money for you. Because, yeah, I already got these pre-orders, so. Go to the comments. Still waiting for What If Ultron. That'd be so awesome. Because I never picked up an Ultron. Even when I had a second chance to pick it up, I never picked it up because I don't like it. I never liked the look of it. It felt very like incomplete for me. But if they do a What If Ultron with the gauntlet, take my money. Take not my gauntlet, but you know what I mean. The chest piece and everything. Fuck the bird. Give us the Bantha. Your Australian's coming out, James C. I like it. The Aussie is coming out. What if a challenge were accepted that could threaten the entire existence of life in the multiverse as we know it? Multiverse of Madness? Hey, Multiverse of Madness. Could happen. Howard the Duck in the Ultron suit. You want the Tusky dog after seeing Einstein? Yeah, I still want the dog. I think I'm fine. So damn, that went down rough. Okay, Howard the Duck in Ultron suit. Will they ever make an Omega figure? I don't know about that. It's a real tough decision to make there because they're gonna have to release her, like everyone's saying, release her with a 2-pack. You know, release her as a 2-pack with the my boy Wrecker. Release Wrecker with Omega, and it'll probably do well as far as like pre-orders are concerned. Hot Toys will complete the Bad Batch line, the males at least, with S2 coming out. Bantha over Blurg for sure. Yeah, of course. I don't get me wrong. I'm cool with the Blurgs. I'm getting 2 of those, but a Bantha would be nice, especially with your Tuscan Raiders. You know. Give me a second. I'm getting the emails. Okay, so nothing's happening. Cool. All right, so let's move on. It's because I was like taken back a bit because I was like, so I know a lot of people are speculating about the Rex and how this is going to play out. I think the Rex, there's a lot of hype for this figure and also a lot of sales happening with this figure. I don't think it's going to sell out by the end of the month. Hell, we are already past the end of the month. It was supposed people were speculating that this figure would probably sell out by the end of September, right? So now we're hitting October. I see this probably selling out with the hype and purchases, possibly at the end of the year, or hell, with more hype, probably November. Because let me see, where are we at with Rex right now? I just want to make sure where we at. Wait, when did Rex come out? That was September, right? Right? Rex was September, right? So, or wait, Nate, are you getting Pennywise? No, you out of your damn mind. That figure scares me. Okay, that figure scares me to the brink. All right, I'm never gonna get that figure. That figure's too good. The only reason why I would have picked up Pennywise is because if they had the Deadlight head sculpt. If they had given us the Deadlight head sculpt, I would have picked up Pennywise in a heartbeat. But that figure still scares the hell out of me, and I'm not picking it up. Get that away from me. Like even if I put it in my display case and I'll be in my room, like literally 20 feet away from my freaking living room, it will make its way to my damn bed. Okay, I'm not keeping that thing in my house. You out of your damn minds. You're out of your damn minds. Yes, we don't need a Einstein Bantha. Okay, take it easy, James C. I hope you have a good night, and may the force be with you. May the weapons be with you always. Yes, and we don't need an Einstein Bantha. Here's the thing about Einstein: like, it was a nice piece to add to the collection. They just threw us a nice little bone. It was not supposed to be something to wow us. Just add the Einstein inside the DeLorean and call it a day. What people are going to do now is buy up the DeLoreans if they come out and then put the little tiny Einstein right in there. Pennywise will host another 8-hour stream. Oh my God. Please don't give me nightmares. Oh my God. Pennywise is going to give Nate nightmares staring at him in his sleep. I'm like, how the hell did he get to my room if I had it here? That's what's crazy, Pennywise scares the living hell out of me, man. He's not coming to my house. My house. My collection. All right, so Captain Rex. Captain Rex is going to be interesting. So I honestly call this like an October release more than a September because it happened at the end of September, right? Last week of September and into October, right? With this figure, I can see this selling out by November, possibly December. But the thing is, OG Mando lasted for 5 to 6 months, and he had some good hype with him, right? So let's start with October. October, November, December, January, February, March. So if Rex lasts for another 5 to 6 months, he probably won't sell out till March or February. If we're looking at it as a original Mando situation where it was 5 to 6 months, like Death Trooper was 5 to 6 months. So, and if the hype is strong for this figure, it might sell out a lot sooner. But we just gotta look at what we've seen from other figures, especially with the OG Mando and Death Trooper Mandalorian, which only lasted for 5 to 6 months. And then the Incinerator Stormtrooper. The Incinerator Stormtrooper, I think it was a mixture of pre-orders and lack of hype or commitment to that figure. The reason why it lasted a lot longer than the OG and Death Troopers. Do you see the reports that the Mandalorian got green light for a 4th season? We might see the return of Gina Carano. If true, we might actually get a. That would be interesting. That'd be very interesting, Demon. I'm not keeping my hopes up because usually for controversies like that, we probably won't see a damn figure or Gina Carano, if that matter. But if we do, that'd be pretty cool because I would like a Cara Dune figure. I would like it. If not, then we're probably going to see a Cara Dune figure for third parties. I don't know. I didn't hear about the 4th season. I did not hear about that 4th season. That's interesting. I thought it was only 3rd season that got green lighted. I didn't think we were going to get a 4th season. We had 3rd season haven't even been shot yet. So I got to look that up. I gotta look that up. Actually, I consider getting that premium format Cara Dune from Sideshow. So if we don't get it, that'd be a nice piece just to keep in the back. But I don't want to get. I don't want to do statues. I'm not a statue guy. Now I am interested in seeing what Aries said about the Rex. I think Rex he said possibly 2 months selling out. That's what I've been hearing. I could see Rex doing that, but the thing is, it just depends on the hype. And also, Rex was not anything like Cody, so we saw a lot more sales and hype, and also got delayed. So that was probably Hot Toys' way of getting more figures to be pre-ordered. So, but through the hype of Bad Batch. So I'm just saying. The Sideshow premium formatted Cara Dune looks horrible. Yeah, that's another thing that really threw me off. Yeah, Pedro's still doing The Last of Us at the moment, I think. Yeah. It looks like Jay Leno. That's messed up. You out of your damn minds. Let's see, what time is it? 8:00 a.m. So I might be I might be calling Sideshow in a little while to cancel my General Grievous. Let me see. Let me see. I think some of these figures will last longer than we think due to just S figures coming out, number of figures coming out this fall, and the next year with a lull, they will go. Yeah, you know what? Another thing. That there was a comment that popped up a while ago that with the constant releases, right, of Hot Toys now, with how they're we don't have the time the gap for 2 or 3 months between releasing HK and getting here, it's going to disrupt sort of like everyone's groove, or some collectors or most collectors groove when it comes to buying these Hot Toys, because they had an opening of 2 or 3 months. Now it's a lot sooner if Hot Toys keeps doing things with Sideshow to get these figures out. That's pretty much at damn day one batches, right? So people can start canceling their figures, right, because of the overwhelming numbers that are coming out, which will add to the whole plate of damn, a lot more figures are not selling out because people keep canceling on their figures. So the toy apocalypse. So that could also be a possibility that these figures probably won't be selling out anytime soon because of the number of figures and the number of figures are being canceled because of the toy apocalypse. You would think they would order extra Rexes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because of the hype of Rex, it did not sell out like Cody did. Rex did not sell out during the pre-order phase like Cody did, and then got reactivated for like another month before selling out. Rex never did that. Rex never sold out. So that tells me that they were prepared for the batches and the hype and the attraction for Rex, that they had numbers to spare. So it's a lot of overwhelmingness happening, because now not only we've got Ahsoka possibly getting released pretty soon this week, we've got Harley Quinn, we got the Grunt, the freaking Mandalorian Grunt looking to get released too, which will drive people to buy 1 or 2 to go with their Sword Trooper squad leader. It's going to be a wild few months leading up to Christmas. I feel that we are going to lose a few collectors along the way. I'm going to have to cancel my Bumblebee 3-0 today, since it's either get him or be able to even afford armor last payment plan. Lane, if depending on who you ordered, maybe Sideshow, see if they can push back one more payment for Bumblebee. Yeah, you never know. Just talking with them, see what happens. Okay. Yeah, the sheer amount of releases will make a lot of figures not sell out as quick as they would have normally. Because the thing is, like Nobi said before, is that we got the wife tax. We've got the holiday tax. We got family tax. So we got all these things happening in the holidays, right? So that leaves no room for most of these figures. That even if they come out, you see what I'm saying? Especially if we're getting overwhelmed, bombarded with all these damn figures with the toy apocalypse scenario. Because, like I said before, like, what is to stop Hot Toys from dropping all these damn figures? You know, like the idea that, oh, we're overwhelming the market, we're overwhelming the collectors. That's not their problem. That's the collector's problem. I'm just looking at it from a company standpoint. Like, either way, these are already sold. These figures are already bought and sold by other venues, and they just have to take care. Like Sideshow, they got to take care of their own and try to get these sell their stock. So Hot Toys is not hurting. It's just the companies that are buying off these figures and then selling them off. And then we're coming in with the pre-orders. So collecting the pre-orders, collecting. I that's funny. Collecting pre-orders to collecting bankruptcy. That's wild. That's wild. My son just told me he wanted a Hot Toy for Christmas in front of my wife. It's on now. Oh my god. We're in the death game now. Oh man. Oh man. Now you're gonna be army building with your boy. Good morning, everyone. Got my coffee and watching this morning stream. Blackbird, come in, enjoy the stream with us because we're realizing that we're about to get overwhelmed and the wallets are going to be burning. You feel that burn? That's money flying out. I hope most collectors are collecting within their means to avoid the rupsy. Me too, man. Like I said, Denobi, and then we were just warning people because Denobi started dropping these speculations about the toy apocalypse for months, and then I was just helping to spread the word because the thing is, like I said, like there's what stops Hot Toys from dropping all these figures? Like they want to play catch up, right? So aren't you not entertained? People were complaining about too many pre-orders, and then when finally when Hot Toys just dropped all these damn releases, they're like, aren't you not entertained? This is what you wanted, Then like Anakin once said to Obi-Wan Kenobi and Revenge said, hold on, this was your operation. Man, if I was starting out on Hot Toys as a kid, I'd probably be into life-size statues by now. Rodney Stark, oh my god, that's crazy. I've seen those posts from Rodney Stark. It's crazy. Like them life-size. I can never do life-size. Maybe just one life-size and that's about it, but that's just so much space, and I'm like, I don't want to play around with life-sizes. Hot Toy collectors transform from PO collectors to figure collectors and wallets out. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I should have moved this post up a little bit more. Look at that. The blurgs are chilling in the bottom with the transport trooper. The transport trooper, I'm surprised. Like this could be another either sell out or is going to sit for a while, kind of like the incinerator trooper. Moff Gideon, that's another Krennic. Dude, make sure you get your pre-orders in for Krennic. Moff Gideon, because he's another Krennic waiting to happen. And especially with villains. Villains are troublesome to deal with because the thing is, like, you don't expect it because you're like, oh no, we're fine. No, we're fine. Like he's a villain. He's probably gonna sit for a while, and then it sells out within 2 or 3 weeks. Kind of like what happened to Krennic. Started from the pre-orders, now we're here. Started from the pre-orders, now we're here. That's funny. Hot Toys drop wallet flops. Oh, damn. It's getting crazy. Oh my god, Demon with the $2 super chat. We went from release this now to daddy chill. We went from release this now and then daddy chill. Daddy chill. Demon dropping facts. Unpopular opinion. I prefer villains. I prefer the villains. I think villains are a lot of fun figures. They're underappreciated characters, especially in collective world, because especially with 1/6 scale figures, most of our villains we got to get from third parties, and that's out of your damn mind at Hot Toys. That's why I'm feeling that Hot Toys needs to deliver the villains that we deserve, and that is freaking No Way Home. That's the perfect opportunity to drop us some solid villains. Do that. I'm just saying, missed opportunities if Hot Toys decides that, you know what, not today. No. Drop us all the villains. Drop us all Sinister Six. Drop us the Spider-Mans, everybody, and their mother, and the kitchen sink, and Aunt May. Throw in Aunt May too. She's hot. Anyway, they're gonna need to buy back their stock for transport tubers and put Bill Burr's head. You know what? A lot of people speculated, Doc, that whatchamacallit, a lot of the Mark 50 neon techs were just originally Mark 50s that did not sell, and they were like stocks in the back of the warehouse. They're like, we'll convert these to neon techs, whatever. That's just funny. We need a safe word with Hot Toys. Give it to me, Daddy. Howard. Actually, never mind. Give me a few months. Well, we had a few months. We did. Before Sideshow was getting in bed with Hot Toys better. Like they were treating each other better this time. They weren't fighting it out. Go to the doghouse, Sideshow. They finally, they're looking in ways. Hell, they're dropping like unboxing reviews on these damn figures when they drop from HK, and now Sideshow is getting these figures out now during the same week. I don't see this happening for the bigger pre-orders as of right now, but that could all change within a year if they continue with the process and getting these figures a lot faster, especially with the lower pre-orders. What if they realize how to get these figures here on day one with the bigger pre-orders, bigger batches? It is possible. We need to get your space fringe today. Villains make the world go around too. That's true. You know what? In the story of the villain, they are the heroes. You see, in the eyes of the villain, they are the heroes. It's very rare when you see the villain considered consider themselves the villain. They pretty much see themselves as the hero. The only other person that saw through that or broke the fourth wall on that was Joker in The Dark Knight Rises. From what I remember, he knows he's the villain, and he wants everybody else to join him. Because he believes that everyone are low-lives monsters just like him, and he's ahead of the curve. And I thought that was like, wow, he sees himself as the villain. Villains, okay, 2-pack, best villain as a hero moment, God Emperor Doom achieved world peace and harmony. And yeah, I think that was in the future, right? He did get that right in the future, and then that's why he was trying to go back and forth. Oh my God, pineapple. Thanos did nothing wrong. I love that. I love that meme. I also love that hashtag. Thanos did nothing wrong. Doing that Krennic over your shoulder, I procrastinated on that one. Yeah, this right there. That Krennic right there. I got lucky with this one. I pre-ordered this one a few days after Justin's review on it. Unboxing review, and literally this thing sold out within days after that. I got lucky because I pre-ordered I think a day after because the thing is I learned my lesson with the Mud Trooper. The Mud Trooper sold out within I didn't pre-order it. Dummy me. So I made sure. The thing is I had the Mud Trooper now, but I couldn't army build in the Mud Trooper. I couldn't get two because I was able to only pre-order one from Comiconcept. So that's one figure I wish I had two of. That would have been cool. Sideshow to collectors. Y'all finished or y'all done? You pre-ordering or you buying? Put some respect on the R&D. Yeah, it's about to get wild, guys. A true story, though. I just hope everyone in the comments and also those who are watching. I hope everyone pretty much got your numbers, got your pre-orders set up nicely, because the thing is like this is the second wave now. The first wave was freaking Rex, and then who else came out that week? I can't even remember. That's Sword Trooper, that's just Sword Trooper and Rex right there, like the past few ones that have come out already. So, and then Death Watch Mando too. Oh my God, I'm starting to forget who came out. It's getting crazy out there, guys. It's getting crazy. So, next thing we know, it's gonna be the Boba 2-pack with the Boba thrown out of nowhere. Like the Boba throne was only supposed to come out next year. Nah, it's ready. It's ready. I wouldn't be at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if Hottoys drops to the freaking Boba throne. I wouldn't be surprised about that. It's a scary thought too. Bad Mary's about the Mud Trooper, and you brought that up. Yep. Ever since the Mud Trooper situation, I've learned my lesson. I don't do that anymore. I do not do that anymore. I make sure the ones, especially the ones that are like lower pre-orders, like bomb feeder pre-orders. If you're looking for a bomb feeder pre-order, do not play around with bomb feeder pre-orders. Those are the ones that are a lot more risk of selling out because they don't have enough stock. And then the hype builds up after reviews, and they sell out, just like the Mud Trooper and Krennic did. We are in the Delta variant of Hottoys. Ride the wave, boys. Just ride the wave. Just ride the wave. Just ride the wave. Is Django too similar to Death Watch? Let me see. Is it? Are you saying it because of the body armor? Or is it because of the amount of pre-orders that came in? And who is this that's coming in? New challenger approaches. Ah, crap. Don?
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. How you been?
Tired. Very tired. But the show must go on, right?
The show must go on. Are you on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in this out. So.
So, are you still on vacation?
Well, technically today's a federal holiday, but until tomorrow, yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
So.
Player 2 has entered the game.
Yeah, but player 2 is not gonna survive long. Yeah. You ever like a vacation you just crash? Yeah. This is one of those days.
Oh yeah, I was listening to the stream after, right? Okay. So the body armor, I'm getting both Django and Death Watch. So let's look at that. Let's look at the Django and Death Watch. So, let me see. Yeah. I was just going through figures with the gang, trying to figure out what's coming out next and what might sell out.
True. Okay, cool.
And what to watch out for. It's Don's variant.
Yes.
So I don't think the Django is similar to what we're getting with the Death Watch, because the Death Watch is a lot more. It has a similar body armor type as the OG Mandalorian.
Yeah. I mean, this is more. I'm thinking that the OG than the Death Watch, because the armor is different. I mean, all Mandalorian, and you could say it looks the same, but it's different. It's different plating, different everything.
Are you getting a phone call?
Yeah, I can do it later.
Yeah. If you want, just click off the notification, and so it just pretty much be a silent notification, so it won't be like.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the phone. But yeah, with this Django, especially like with the belts, it's completely different. I think this is going to be more flexible than people realize too. I don't think this is going to have a fat suit based on what they want for opposability.
Does the Death Watch have a fat suit?
I think it does.
Really?
I'm not sure. I was so tired last night. I know Lane was playing it out. I know he said there was a lot of pleather on the outside.
Okay. Very interesting. I know there's a lot of pleather because Monica was dropping me a lot of pictures and then discussing it, and I was like, damn, that's a lot of pleather to deal with. Another figure I need to put at 303 game to it.
Mm-hmm. And yep, definitely. So
okay, so let me do this. Okay, same but different.
Exactly.
But the same. Same, but different. Still same. Can't seem to remove my fat suit. Just got the advanced Spidey for $350. Wow, the advanced Spideys were going that much. Oh wow, you out of your damn mind with that. $350. Wow. It must be the originality of the figure. Like it's
now when we were at con, we a bunch of us saw there was an original the Amazing Spider-Man hot toy. They wanted $290 for it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, there was just too much potential of that suit being degraded. Even for $290, which is a decent price, is just there was too many potential issues.
Yeah. The Django was day one for me as well. But the thing is, I think people are sleeping on it because who are you going to pair Django with? I think that's a lot of people's complaints because if they already have a Boba, they're just going to continue collecting Bobas. But it's sort of weird. Like you would want Django, the daddy of Clone Troopers and Boba Fett, to be in your collection. So I'm very surprised that it's not doing better in the pre-orders. Maybe because I think didn't Django have like a farther out release?
Yeah. I mean, when he was originally announced, he had like a 2-year period or close to it. I mean, he was one of the first ones to have that long extended.
Yeah, wasn't this pre-order out in 2020 at the end of 2020?
Yeah, so this one was like their first long extended out period to give them, some cushion.
So if that's the case, then hell, Django, it could be one of those figures where it comes out early. Like I wouldn't doubt it. They come out this a little early, maybe at the beginning of the year of 2021.
I mean, yeah. My theory is if there's going to be a Mace window dropped, it's going to be within the next 3 to 4 months, to possibly coincide with this guy's release. So, I mean, if we're going to see Mace, I think it has to be done within, the next 3 to 4 months to base off this guy. Because, like you're saying, without Django, without Mace or Episode 2 Kenobi, unless you got Dooku, who else can you actually pose him next to?
Yeah, you're right. The only ones you could pair him up with is possibly the Death Watches if you want to, but that's about it. I really, honestly, you can't really pair him up with anybody except for your Boba Fett's and Dooku's. There's not a lot of figures out there you can pair him up with. There's no B2 battle droids you can pair him up with, it's a very weird situation with Django because I feel that's why people feel that. Because the thing is, remember Dooku? Dooku only lasted for 4 months, I think, 4 to 5 months, right? And people slept on Dooku, and they were like, he's a villain. He's gonna sit for years, kind of like what happened to Palpatine, to Darth Vader's, not Darth Vader, Palpatine, the Royal Guards. Yeah, a lot of villains were sitting for a good minute, and that's why people thought Dooku was gonna sit. Now that was not the case. Dooku ended up selling out a lot sooner than most people thought. So
exactly. Now here's the thing that I'm actually surprised about. How come no third party at this point has created 1/6 scale Kaminoans? Granted, they'd be tall, but they don't need to be that detailed in the fact of their body because it's so. Yes, no more early drops, my wallet. But that's 100% with that. But yeah, I want a third party company to do Kaminoans.
Peter Lamb, always a pleasure.
So folks. So yeah.
I'm surprised actually too. But I think some third parties are waiting till the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones.
Oh, definitely. There's so much potential, and again, like we've talked about before, Hot Toys needs to start making figures that are Star Wars. They're not necessarily one thing or the other. They need Neum Nub. They need more Twi'leks. They need more They need more aliens that would fit within the general realm of your display, and they need to make a few options. Again, even like the Max Rebo band, those aliens, you need those, and I think the Kaminoans fit right in there because they are an essential alien race now to Star Wars.
Yeah, I know people are saying pair them up with clones and stuff like that, but I feel that pairing them up with some of the clean, shiny clone troopers will be great with this. And also the fact that what's up?
Well, I was just gonna say, if you're gonna pose this with clones, you can only technically pose them with certain clones, because again, the way it was presented in canon, he hired 12 to 15 other Mandalorians and other bounty hunters to train the clones. So essentially, it would be his group, his original, the null troopers that he trained, if I'm right. Those would be, but then at that point, you're really limited again, because technically you couldn't even pose Rex next to him, because Rex wouldn't be, like a null class or even an alpha class. So
I like how Theban's comment here. Still waiting for 3PO from Hottoys. Keep on waiting, sir. Keep on waiting. I enjoy your patience and your hope that Hottoys might drop it. Hell, I'm still hoping that the last two ESB figures is ESB Luke, which was sought to be the last one, but I would want one more, and it wouldn't be ESB Han, because they probably I think Hottoys is looking to release a Return of Jedi Han Deluxe Edition versus a ESB Han, but I would want just one Chewie, ESB Chewie with the C-3PO backpack, and you could build your own C-3PO version. Like call it a 2-pack, C-3PO Chewie 2-pack.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing with that C-3PO would almost be like they go back to their old ways, and that's a model kit rather than a figure. Just for that C-3PO, if they did that, because they would kind of have to give you the option to either put it in the backpack or display it and assemble it almost like a statue. Because I can't see Hot Toys just basically parting it out and not giving you the option to put that together. So,
Okay, rank the recent releases, Don. Death Watch, Lando, Short Trooper, Guard, 501st. What say you?
All right. I'm gonna go Lando, Short Trooper, 501st, Death Watch. I'm putting Lando above all those for a multitude of reasons. Like, the head sculpt is really good. It's freaking Lando, and this guy is limited. He's gonna sell out, and then he's gonna become a Grail. So
wow. Yeah, Lando is definitely a one figure you want to keep your eyes out on. As far as because Lando is in that bad situation where he's an OT figure, but also the fact that it could be another Krennic waiting to happen. That's what I'm worried about, because Lando, he was chilling with freaking Rey, having a good time down there. I'm just saying, putting the moves on Rey, because he was right next to Rey with those pre-orders.
Exactly. So now, and here's another caveat. Now, because I think it was Loco Lu last night mentioned it up, but they were bringing up, potentially about Lando reappearing, and I had never thought about it, but Lu did make a good point, because if it ties in a book of Boba Fett, the flashbacks happen between Empire and Return of the Jedi. At that point, who was helping Leia and Chewie look for Han?
Lando.
Exactly. And again, these rumors are sounding like it's going to be Shadows of the Empire. So I'll just say I would not be surprised if they give them at least a main name mention where there's like a CGI, double with a new face, just, a quick miss it and shot. I'm not going to say it is going to happen, but if it did, I wouldn't be surprised, again, given the time frame and what has already been established. So.
Wait, so Lando, I think, let's see, if that's correct, that means Lando came out before Luke 40th anniversary with the speeder bike?
Snow Speeder Luke.
Snow Speeder Luke, that's only my bad.
Yeah, I mean, Snow Speeder Luke's still up for pre-order, so. I mean, at this point, you would have thought if the numbers were low, they just would have said, drop it. We're just going to release what we have now because of the dull blue Lukes. So.
Okay, Peter Lamb. He likes to drop some wisdom here. With Lando finally releasing, can you think of any other essential OT characters that Hottoys needs to release other than C-3PO, of course? Well, there is Bestman Han that they need to freaking drop.
But at that point, we're just beating a dead
Han.
horse.
Or freaking Han. Let me see. OT. We're talking about OTs, right? We're not talking about prequels. So we're talking about OTs. I wouldn't mind. Was that a Return of the Jedi Darth Vader with the light up electricity function going through his body? That will be freaking awesome. Like something like
okay,
suit up Iron Man meets the Darth Vader sort of like situation.
Okay, and you might not think he's essential OT, but I kind of do, given who he is and then what Vader actually thinks of him, because he's one of the few Imperial officers that Vader respects and trusts. Veers. I want General Veers.
Yeah, Veers.
We already have the armor in the Mud Trooper.
Yeah.
So.
That's right, yeah.
And then if they do Veers, then Sideshow has no excuse not to do AT-AT pilots.
Yeah, that'd be another way to introduce more snowtroopers too, because the snowtroopers were with Veers at the time.
Exactly.
They were walking the AT-AT to the shield generator.
Exactly, and then there'll be even two versions of the AT pilot. You have one that has the command stripe down the back as, the commander pilot, and then you have the normal ones that just have the clean back of the helmet. So, yes, the Gamorrean Guard. That would be something I think a lot of people would see and be like, yeah, I have to get that. Because it doesn't – the Gamorrean Guard originally was associated with Jabba, but now you can put them pretty much with anyone and it's still going to look right.
It'd be crazy if they do release a Gamorrean Guard for pre-order and they show like a tease that we have a Jabba the Hutt in the works, not like a portrait in the back, but a literal figure that looks like freaking Jabba the Hutt prototype. Oh my god! You can't drop the Gamorrean Guard without Jabba.
Well, here's the thing: what if they do it under the Mandalorian line from the battle in episode 1 of season 2? Where you have different variations. You've got the big Gamorrean Guard. You have the little, the fit Gamorrean Guard. Because at that point, from what you're seeing, Jabba's gods, they forgot to hit the Bowflex.
Bestman Han, yes, Bestman Han. Hey, Lucky, what's up? Nate Dog, yo. I'm addicted to toys and you in prime time. Yeah,
nice, brother.
Yeah. Join the prime time, baby. That should be another shirt right there. Prime time. Dawn time.
Yeah, but then I don't want to get sued by Deion Sanders because he actually has that trademarked and copyrighted.
Okay, we don't do that. Okay.
Oh no, I've been looked at, but yeah, he actually owns the trademark on that.
So the Jabba the Hutt, right? From Sideshow, I think it's like $700, right? So
just the Jabba, or if they would do like the whole accessory set with the bases like that the Sideshow version does.
That's what I'm saying. Like the $650 to $700 is the one from Sideshow. So that's
I'll be honest.
Right? So
everything a Hot Toys package, I'd say it'd be pushing closer to $9 to $10,000 for a complete set though. But with that being said, if they did that, I do see them making characters just to include like Salacious Crumb, obviously, and then. I don't think they give you a bib Fortuna, but I think they do something potentially like maybe give you like they did with Spider-Gwen and give you Spider-Ham. Maybe they give you like a display Max Rebo with his little piano, something like that.
Hit that like. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to to let people know. Yes, if you're watching and you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Also hit the like if you're enjoying the content that we're putting up. So it helps greatly with the algorithm, and it helps out with the views. And that's pretty much a free way to help us out with these videos. Support, so we appreciate that.
Thanks, Clone Collector. Just real quick, I just mixed it up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. With the alien over my custom. The light sucks. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Look at that. It looks like to scale. That's what's crazy.
It's close. With a bend in the knees, it looks like he's ready to pounce, like in an alien attack. So, yeah. Again, like I said, $50. I'm happy. Can't complain.
Wait, $50? That's not bad.
Yeah, that's all it cost me. $50.
Wow. Shoot. That's
So,
really
like
cool.
later today, when I wake up, like Mom said, I'm just going downstairs. I'm gonna grab some clear coat, some like shiny clear coat, and then I'm gonna hit the dome. I'm gonna hit like some of the areas around the shoulders and the tails, and give it like that slimy gloss effect.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Give me a second. We got hit with some things before we hit up the demon.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right. So Sean Donnelly says, was saying, my collection tip: only use credit cards that have rewards for your Hot Toy collection. If you order from SS, you earn rewards with them, and maybe buy a credit card, and buy your credit card, then pay the amount charged. That is a cool tip, but I feel that you want to stay away from credit cards, especially with Hot Toys, because that is like a bit of a temptation if you're not careful with how you control.
No, yeah, and I'll be in the middle. I'll actually play in the middle because some of my figures, they do have payment plans. Some of my other figures, they're just straight pay when you get in. Like example, my Shore Trooper, the leader, the first payment already hit, and I just I converted it basically to single payment now. Granted, I only $110 plus shipping on it, so essentially by me changing it, I hope to get it as soon as it comes in. But I'll tell you this, though. If you are going to use a credit card, make sure you already have the money in your bank account to cover that payment before the payment gets made to the credit card. Doesn't matter if it's $40 or $500. Just know, essentially, already have the money in your account before you use the card. Just the way my thing is, you're using the card because you don't want to link it to your debit card, and it's just the safest way in case anything happens. But on the caveat, you can't let it, steamroll. You can't let it get out of control.
Yeah, no, I do agree with Don. That's a good tip though, but learn control. You must self-control, like Yoda once said.
But Demon with the $5 super chat probably hit up next. But all right, so Demon X343, thank you very much. Okay, so for Yavin Ceremony Luke, I don't think that would necessarily be out of the realm of possibility. Again, I think that might be a few years down the line, given Hot Toys' current priorities. But I do not see any possible reason why they wouldn't potentially do like Toy Fair exclusives where they do Ceremony Luke and Leia. Now, again, Han himself is a whole different story. I mean, we can say Han's blacklisted by Howard at Hot Toys. We can say that he's not giving away his likeness rights anymore. They cost too much. I mean, especially with Indiana 5 coming out, there are just too many potential rumors and issues. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, I could see them doing that. That would also be a perfect way for them to reissue, the older Han with the updated head sculpt, if they could do it. If not, just do a reissue. Then they reissue Chewbacca. So potentially as a business model, I definitely could see them doing that. They would just have to time it correctly.
No, I definitely agree on that. I think that we might rule number 2, never get high on your Hot Toy pre-orders. I like that. But I also feel that I think Hot Toys is, like Denobi said, I honestly think that Howard has a sweet spot for the Return of the Jedi. Look how many Return of the Jedi figures we have. A nearly complete line of figures from Return of the Jedi. Except for your Jabbas and your Gamorrean guards. But they're your main teams. You got the Royal Guards. You got the Emperor Palpatine Deluxe Edition with the throne. Like right here. Like that throne. I love that throne. We got the Royal Guards. We got Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker. Not once, but twice. This man has a love for Return of the Jedi. And I feel that with the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, he's not going to play no games. He's literally going to drop all the the stops just to get out the perfected line. Hell,
Right,
man,
but
if we see Return of Jedi, we see Return of Jedi Wedge Antilles. That's another OT figure. Wedge and freaking Tillies. Take my money, Hot Toys. Hell, if you love me, Howard, drop the Return of Jedi Wedge Antilles with freaking X-Wing, his freaking X-Wing, and call it a day. Call it a freaking day.
Oh, that would be insane. Now, do you give now with that? What do you give him for accessories though? Because he's such a known as a pilot. Do you include like a display mock cockpit for him, or do you give him a plan? Copy of the Death Star plans, or like in the schematics, something like that. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. I mean, with Wedge, they can kind of go off the beaten cuff with their accessories. Because you've typically only seen them either in the briefing room or in the cockpit. So,
well, we'll get a full head sculpt, of course, in the briefing room.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
at the end of Return of Jedi. We could see him with the damn full head sculpt right there, and also portray him with him holding his damn helmet.
Now, here's something I think Howard would possibly attempt. What about Old Man Endor, Nick Saint, aka Old Man Rex? And again, I know a lot of people are like, they either like it or they don't. But again, it's one of those unofficial, official things that Nick Saint, again, the old guy that from Return of the Jedi, that went up and stole the Scout Trooper's armor and wore it. Basically, it's Filoni's intention that it is Nick Saint. And again, if you watch Rebels, you can see the season 4 uniform he wears is meant to mimic what he wears on Endor. So I think that, and again, it's not like they don't have the head sculpts. They just throw a beard on the coat on Rex's head sculpt, age it a little, give him, just whiten out the cheeks a little. There you got Old Man Rex.
It's gonna be interesting, like I said, because he's also a Rebels trooper, and he did appear in Rebels. That means that's a Rebel line. And I could see Hot Toys doing that with the freaking Rebels Rex, DA's Rex, right? They got the head sculpt, like you said. But the thing is, they're going to have to, that will probably be the first Rebel figure in order to meet the hype for Return of Jedi. Because everyone knows that the character in Return of Jedi ended up being Captain Rex later on, because the Filoni freaking made him canon as Captain Rex. Oh wow, Akbar, get out of here! I'll be surprised.
See, actually, I mean, the two aliens. I think you need, obviously the most essential alien for the OT for the for your good guy line is Akbar. But then again, secondly is Neeb Nub. I want a Neeb Nub. He would look so awesome in your collection. So,
dude, and hell, if they do that, they're gonna have to throw us General Carisian. They're gonna have to throw us.
I know, yeah, yep. And now here's the thing, like Lucky Jahara. So Adredo 2 troops. Now, actually, weren't there 2 of them? There's 2. They're brothers, right? And again, I forget the other one, but yeah, they're have the similar breathing apparatus, but they're brothers. So there's actually 2 of them. So if they were going to do one, why not do the other? Like a 2-pack, because it's they're 80% the same figure. It's just the minor details. But 2 tubes would actually be a nice offset character. He's got that different look to him. He'd probably look good against Mud Trooper Han as well, because he'd be that type of person that'd be fighting on Mimban.
Yeah, he would be. Cad Bane's a day 1 pre-order when he shows up in the Book of Boba Fett. There is a possibility we might see Cad Bane in the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, live action.
Yes, I think that's why. I think Hot Toys. That's why they're not hopping on the bandwagon for Cad Bane yet, because we might see him in the Book of Boba Fett.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, Half Baked. Jesus, everyone's talking about Half Baked this morning.
What's my
I got some booty. I got some booty. Oh God, that's a great movie.
Wow.
How high? I'm sorry. How high compared to Half Baked? No. I like how high they tried. I just don't like the no. Half Baked all the way, man.
Oh wow. Don't worry, man. I'm not going to do what everybody thinks. Wait. I don't think I'm gonna do and flip out, man. What happened last night?
Nothing. We were just watching, waiting to see if any news would drop, and then like 5 minutes before one, we got that the 2-pack intel.
Yeah, I got you. Another thing I wanted to discuss with you. We're going to discuss it when we get the chance to get everyone together, because I was going through the stream and going through all the comments, and you guys were talking about different merches, and I was like, oh, there's some good ideas here. So that's a lot of stuff we can just get together and figure out. We are going to do our, like, I know people were asking about the merch. We're going to have our first wave of merches for Geeking Out. Get that rolling with our shirt designs, and then after that we'll figure out the group merch.
Cool. Yep. And another thing, and we're going to discuss a little bit more. So for like our next therapy, Loco Lu and I, we're going to discuss payment plans, and we're going to come from the fact of Loco Lu. He's a new guy to actually coming into the game, and he's got questions about what happens with payment plans. Just general finances. So that's something we're going to be touching on in the therapy vid. And we're talking about, finances and stuff, but we're going to present it in the fact that Lou is coming off the street. And he's going to be the everyman asking just any question when you're getting into this game you would think to ask. And again, there are no stupid questions when it comes to this, especially when you're dropping the type of money that you are. There's the old caveat, there's no stupid questions, only stupid people. No, when it comes to items that cost this much, they're really, I mean, there are stupid questions, but generally in terms of collecting quality, how you're going to do things, there's really no stupid question, because everyone collects differently. Everyone's financial situation is the same, is different. Everyone's loves and wants to display are different. So yeah, just realize in this game, everyone is different, but we're all the same. But that's why we have to help each other out. We got to make sure we don't get stuck with the bill at the end and everyone has left the table. So,
yeah, I do agree what you're saying with that. And also the fact that we just got to learn about your financial situations yourself, like understand what you're going through and make sure you're able to fit certain figures in that purchase style, because you don't want to, like I said, overwhelm yourself. We want everyone to, to help yourself to figure out what you need to get done with your figures. Because the thing is, we are now entering a situation where we're getting a lot of these figures sooner than expected. So that's a bit of like a wrench in your plans.
Exactly. No, just this is a little weird thing. So today is October 11th, depending, I'm not going to press the luck. Yeah, it's either one named one thing or one thing for another. So, but it's a holiday. The weird thing is I woke up this morning and forgot they're running the Boston Marathon today, because I couldn't run it on Patriots Day in April this year. So I woke up, they're literally running the marathon today in Boston, which is a little weird.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Quick thing, Maz, Don, before we go, right? Wanted to hear your thoughts about the situation with what we got going with Hottoys right now. Because I already mentioned what I wanted to say in the beginning about how I feel about certain figures selling out or looking to sell out, but with the constant idea that there's going to be collectors canceling on their figures. How do you feel about that? Will it affect how many figures that are actually going to sit in Sideshow or other retailers, and they might not be selling out as quickly? Because as of right now, the Corazon Guard, it's passing 3 months, and usually that's a dangerous point for Hottoys. So Hot Toys Star Wars, anyway.
All right, specifically for like the Corazon Guard, I think to the casual Star Wars fan, the guy that will get Luke, Obi-Wan, the core character, the 501st is kind of one of those niche clones. Again, if you watch just the movies, you either know the 501st or you know the 212th. You know Kenobi's boys or Anakin's boys. But again, if you've watched the Clone Wars, you know the lore. You're gonna jump on that. And again, that's kind of like one of those. And again, I don't want to call it a niche clone, but it's one that you kind of have to know the history and the backstory of. But again, we also did see them at the end of Revenge of the Sith. So, but other figures, like Lando, jump on Lando. I mean, again, if you have not pre-ordered them by now, this is literally your last warning. This is a numbered figure, right? They've already, like, for the first time came out and said this is the batch number total is like 5,000. So
yeah, I heard last night it was 5,000. Someone commented that.
Yeah, so I mean, is that almost Hot Toys saying, okay, this is what we made, here's your chance? And like, because I do not think this guy will get reissued. I do not think Lando will ever get reissued. So
unless we get the General Calrissian, that's the only thing. If we get the General Calrissian, but that'd be a whole.
I mean, I'll be honest. I might double dip on that one. You know, and just do and he has to have the 2-finger pose when he's like that to Han. I mean, that is so Lando, and he's like, we're all gonna die, but we're gonna die trying, you know.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting how things progress. But anyway, guys, we're hitting already 2 hours in, and I'm pretty much going to end the stream now. Things are getting loud now, so we will have another morning stream tomorrow, depending on what. Like, I'm hoping we get to see some releases tomorrow. That's going to be very interesting. Definitely want to see Ahsoka. I definitely want to see the Shore Trooper Grunt, and hopefully we get to see those so we can talk about it tomorrow. It'll be very fun.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And again, folks, don't remember we have multiple giveaways going away that are current right now. They're going to be for Halloween. Again, we have the Halloween art print that is going to be specific for 6-scale survival guide. Again, we're going to pull that on Halloween. Make sure you are a member on Facebook of the 6-scale survival guide, because again, you must be a member of that page to be eligible for the Halloween art print pull. Now, again, also in the Halloween, we'll be doing a live poll just for the Geekin' Out channel, and that's going to be the It signed photograph with the certificate of authenticity. And then again, for everything, we still have the 2K giveaway that'll be happening. And like I said last night, once we hit 1,900 subscribers, I will give a clue of the box that you must decode. And then once we hit 2K, we'll show you what we're sending you, and then let the games begin. And then again, we'll still work on the rules, like once it starts, once it ends, eligibility and such. But like I said before, what you're getting, you can't go get right now. It's done, sold out, bye-bye. So, and that's generally what we got hanging on for you folks in the next month or so.
Roger that. Anyway, guys, as always, remember, we're just simple collector trying to make our way in this Hot Toys freaking guys. Well, this galaxy in general, anyway. Take it easy, and may the weapons be with you always. See y'all tomorrow.
You have now my permission to go sleep.
You have my permission to go night.